Most welcome to the Voice of Light. So today let's see what is moving. Are people losing it or are they moving it? Because many people on this earth plane are definitely moving into a space where they feel just nothing at all. Nothing at all. The brain has been cut off. The body has been cut off, your senses have been cut off, because why? They lost their batteries into their origin. And so this time around, it's about time we bring these batteries to the highest volume of light, electricity, right? And so it is requested big time, because time is up to move out of anything termed ego that is equal to soul consciousness. Soul, the term soul, think about the old solar body. Soul comes from solar, and the solar system has been broken down, has fallen away already, so we definitely need to rebuild our embodiment or light frequencies or energy fields minus the emotional body into the new solar system with a new sun stream, and opening that into the higher celestial universal communication systems and realignment to anything that is divine will in the first place. Of course, streaming of free will is gonna cut your head off, is gonna cut your computer system off. So rebuilding that computer system and understanding how passionate it is to work with your source, your spirit, your spark, and integrating that into your body is all you will have left in the end. So it's big time important to prepare, because the next wave is gonna cut out millions of people, and get your explosion out of the old. It only requires you to set up your electricity to the light technology that is available all over the planet. The earth is collapsing because lighter, the term lighter, is moving in. And so remembering your eternal roots requires that you move your body into the electricity of an eternal vibration which can be coded. Reason why many do not feel anything anymore, because their brains are going numb, and because of what they feed into. You know, there's but one thing that keeps you alive but not living, that is your breath. If your breath expands into an eternal vibration and you work with the energies that are all out there in all universes, which is pure consciousness that overrides old consciousness, old recycling pattern, old belief systems, anything you digested from parents, from teachers, from whatever. It doesn't really matter anymore, certainly from religions. There is but one connection that you can anticipate right now, to integrate in the body, your source and your spirit and your spark self on the other side of midnight. And that is happening anyways, because the new solar system, celestial and universal system, are overriding what is termed the matrix, and it cannot be held back. So it's about time to really work with the release of your fears, the release of the old mental breakdowns in the body, so you can open up your vibration to a healthy, fun vibration, and enjoy all of the time. So imagine you can download all of your own data and new information that have been held back from you, from every entity on the earth plane. So this time around, we are talking truth. It is easy to install a light body and to understand it, because it is your authenticity, it is your origin, and more important, to connect really with your ancestral tracks. There are light armies ready to assist you upon your request. You need to be willing to do the work. So setting up a light body means you get into the knowledge of all the crystalline ways that is pure data, that is an architecture, and moving that in through your breathing system. So the first thing at stake essentially is breaking down the old solar system in your body, meaning your solar center needs to release all the old habits, all the old toxic relationships, toxic nutrition, name it. So there is a complete overhaul that needs to be done to the intestinal tract, your liver, especially the adrenal glands, and so much more, in order to open up all the other energy wheels into your system, and then encode yourself with the eternal vibration that you are. It simply comes down to reinstalling a code in the brain that overrides everything. So when installing a light body, the first thing that needs to be done is the purification from the old system that is collapsing right now. So stop listening to the news. It's just there to break you, and certainly not make you, because it doesn't make any sense anymore, right? We are done with not making sense. So installing a light body means that at least you start up with setting that within your energy fields and in the body, and understanding that that light body carries at least 144 levels of consciousness for you to apply to override any negativity, any emotion, any fear, panic, and all that stuff. But there's a lot more to it. So there is so many frustrations and irritations that can leave the body. So an example, when moving into that, you learn to work with the white way, which is about economics, purification, which is about the new justice system moving into Earth. You need to load that, work with it, and release the old stuff, moving into the blue way. That is pure trust, that is faith, that is receiving messages, that is opening up into the detachment levels of anything old. Remember, explode through the old and allow the movement of new light eternal being, a new light eternal being that is connected to the earth. And so the term earth collapses, it is becoming light earth, and with the eternal factors growing through it, moving from white, blue into the super intelligent yellow way, the new sun stream, loading your particular sun stream, opening that up into your glandular system, that will like flicker lights through and open many other capacities that stay dormant in your brain through the old solar system or ego consciousness or the soul. And that is so beautiful to see happening, because with your new sun stream, you can just blow that through the hood, and so the old dual chords will collapse with that, and moving then up into the first spiritual body, the higher, the lavender way actually, the communication system, you will see a lot more lavender flowers growing, lavender herbs growing. And so connecting that with the elements is so fantastic, because in the end you will move up into, let's say, the gate of knowledge, the green gate of knowledge, and the high heart, not the heart, the high heart that opens that funky vibration that is there for the scientists, the inventors, opening that up back into the orange creator way, and that will assist massively to break down any old consciousness in your brain, and then catapulting that into the deep pink way, that is a capacity where you feel the pulse of light back in. Because if you want to become a light entity, an eternal light-earth healer, which everybody can do at this time, because the techniques are there. It's all available. It's up to you to just take that decision, and then opening that up in to the volumes of the red way into, and knowing what that consciousness is about, so you can apply it to certain ailments in the body, no matter what is going on in your life. So I've healed many cancer patients. I've seen the worst going on in brains and the blood circulation. We can heal everybody and everything in our own embodiment with the knowledge of how to do it. So that is what I'm offering, opening up that light body up into the golden ways, the golden age that is opening right now, and moving along with omniversal unlimited potential, and moving that light body in. That takes about at least a month to incorporate, and then install these light planes that work with you and make the matrix collapse. So teaching that in the authentic self is easy, because after that you will not remember even your present day embodiment, because it collapses, and you're moving into your sun stream, the celestial levels, moving that in. And so we will change the entire glandular system, and that is where your life starts off, because you open up the celestial levels, the universal, and you move like a trampoline up and down, and you get that data down in where everything changes. Because the most beautiful thing that changes with us is that your food, your nutrition demands purity. So you will automatically reject toxic foods, right? It detaches from toxicity. So the spiritual body allows to breathe elements and minerals and vitamins. No more toxic supplements. That is the old way. So from the light grids, you can open up your new solar body, solar embodiment, and learn to work with the first 12 ways of creation for 1 month. The second month you can open up your celestial degrees and move completely free from any negativity, because your energy will override it. And then the third month you can move up universal being. After 6 months, you will learn how to really master energy and download your own essence, your own code, your own data, your own information, and move into your mission on Earth. After 9 months, you start synchronizing with the consciousness of the elements, the consciousness of the animal kingdom, the consciousness of many species out there, and become that and move through the gates into many galaxies and ground that. It's about grounding that on the airplane right now. So, and then you open up with the future spiritual science, nanotechnology, and within a year's time, 12-month light cosmology means, or light engineering is, you work with the entire cosmos, and that is the destiny of Earth. That is the destiny of people living on Earth, becoming the light Earth, eternal self, initiating self into that capacity. Means you turn on your motor mechanisms and move out the boredom of how spirituality and meditation and all that stuff is being educated today. It should be big fun, and it needs to have changes every day in your brains, your consciousness, your embodiment needs to change, and that comes with it. When you align with it, you'll be attracted to many different things. Your creator level changes, and you'll be connected to a new team on the airplane, a new family, new people, and that is so important. So I would say, get your explosion out of the old in, load a light embodiment, and try to understand how light grids work. That is the fields of light that I downloaded on the airplane. And so you learn and you learn and you learn from one day into the other. Unstoppable. Come on, people. You're all hungry for information. You're all hungry for knowledge. But it needs your input. And when you say yes and you start with smaller things, just installing that, working with your energy, you can heal yourself every day. From first day on, in the first month, that is imperative that you create a crystal clear, extremely strong foundation in your home. And so that the light fields, anything out in the cosmos, can move through. You need some architecture, right? That is understandable. Otherwise, if your head, your shoulders, all your chakras, your feet are closed off, they cannot enter your body. So installing that and moving it, you feel like the bigger waves coming through and lifting your consciousness, multi-directional, and so you'll be directed every day. You get redirection every day, and you completely close off the old cycle. That's a necessity. There is no choice anymore. It's no use me screaming it out. I've been planting it and working with it for 20 years, and it's incredible how much more knowledge is fusing and breaking the system. Nothing can hit you, because what will happen with the next wave of pandemics and lockdowns is it will lock down on themselves, actually, and you become a robot. You don't want to be a robot, right? You want to be vibrant, you want to be alive, you will be strong. So the reason why this doesn't happen before is because they held the code of strength back. So people need to move into their strength in the first place. That is, I encode that many times through individual sessions, which I do on Skype, and I recode your body. So in 1 hour time, you have a complete shift in your consciousness. I eliminate. It's no use to have an appointment with any entity unless it changes all of your consciousness in 1 hour time, at least, and eliminate the old beliefs, the old habits, these stuck patterns. So what is most important for you? That is actually the realignment into the eternal breath and become and be the eternal being here on earth. Eternity is the name of this planet. So light, earth, eternal vibrations are moving through, and so we experience the warfare on our biological light system. That's all there is to it. And when you live in light every day, you load your own information, you are in obedience to divine will, the cosmos, the universe, and to what everything is brought through. Nothing can hit you. It's like an automatic. You can automatically change everything. So starting it out is understanding it. So I suggest that have a look at the lines that I have running. They are so potent. They are to the point, and they will assist you to open up to your highest degrees of capacity, which is your universal embodiment, your strength, your power, your elegance, and everything that moves with. Beyond the airy-fairy sorts of meditation, alignments, and killing the degrees of consciousness of people, because there is only spirit logic, right? Spirit logic overriding the earth's logic, because there ain't no logic at all. So let's explode out of that. And then when your brain moves on 1000% capacity, imagine what you can do. And that is reason for you being on the earth right now. And prepare before the millions will leave the earth plane at the end of the year. So the next lockdown is really about eliminating self, moving into a new space, and cutting down everything that is dictated to you. Dictated to you. Dictated to you. Move it out. Get the crystalline grid trip. That's all there is to it. Okay, good luck. Take care of yourself by aligning to the universe, your source, your